What if I told you that the first 30 minutes of your morning could completely transform your health? What if a simple routine, practiced consistently for just 30 days, could unlock your body's natural healing abilities? Imagine waking up each day not with dread or fatigue, but with energy, clarity, and a profound sense of well-being. This isn't fantasy or wishful thinking. This is the power of ancient Buddhist wisdom applied to our modern lives. For thousands of years, Buddhist monks have understood something that modern science is only now beginning to confirm. Our bodies possess an incredible capacity to heal themselves. But here's the catch: we need to create the right conditions for that healing to occur. And it all starts with how we begin our day. Think about your typical morning. Do you immediately reach for your phone? Do you rush through your routine, already stressed about the day ahead? Most of us do. But what if there was a better way? What if the ancient wisdom of Buddhism held the key to transforming not just our mornings, but our entire lives? Today, we're going to explore a powerful morning practice rooted in Buddhist teachings. This isn't about adding more complexity to your life. It's about simplicity. It's about creating space for your body and mind to reset, recharge, and heal naturally. And the best part, you only need to commit to 30 days to witness remarkable changes. This journey we're about to embark on together is more than just a morning routine. It's a pathway to awakening your body's innate wisdom. It's about reconnecting with yourself in a way that modern life often prevents. When you align your morning habits with these time-tested principles, you create a ripple effect that influences every aspect of your health: physical, mental, and emotional. Throughout this video, we'll break down each element of this transformative morning practice. We'll explore why it works, how to implement it, and what you can expect as you progress through your 30-day journey. These aren't arbitrary suggestions. Each component is carefully designed to activate your body's natural healing mechanism. Buddhist wisdom teaches us that consistency is the foundation of transformation. Small actions, repeated daily, create profound change. This is why we emphasize the 30-day commitment. It's not about perfection. It's about showing up for yourself day after day, even when it feels challenging. By day 30, you won't just feel different, you'll be different. We encourage you to watch this entire video. Every detail matters. Each practice we'll discuss builds upon the previous one, creating a comprehensive approach to natural healing. If you find value in what we share today, please show your support by clicking the like button and subscribing to our Wisdom Diaries channel. Your support helps us continue creating content that can genuinely transform lives. Plus, you'll join a community of individuals who are committed to living healthier, more mindful lives. By subscribing, you'll stay connected to practical wisdom that bridges ancient teachings with modern living. You'll discover more ways to enhance your well-being, find inner peace, and unlock your body's natural potential for healing and vitality. Are you ready to discover what your mornings and your life could become? Are you prepared to give yourself the gift of 30 days that could change everything? The journey begins now, and I promise you, it will be one of the most rewarding investments you've ever made in yourself. Let's begin this transformative journey together. Your body is ready to heal. Your mind is ready to awaken. All you need to do is take the first step. Let's explore this powerful Buddhist morning practice that has the potential to revolutionize your health and your life. Section 4. The Complete Morning Ritual Overview. Now, let's unveil the complete morning ritual that will guide you through the next 30 days. This isn't just another morning routine filled with complicated steps or unrealistic expectations. This is a carefully crafted sequence rooted in Buddhist wisdom, designed specifically to activate your body's natural healing abilities. The morning ritual consists of 7 interconnected practices. Think of them as 7 keys, each unlocking a different aspect of your well-being. When practiced together, they create a powerful synergy that amplifies their individual benefits. You're not just doing isolated activities, you're engaging in a holistic approach that addresses your physical health, mental clarity, emotional balance, and spiritual connection. Let's talk about time commitment, because I know you're busy. The complete sequence takes approximately 30 to 40 minutes. Now, before you think that's too much, consider this. You probably spend more time scrolling through social media each morning. This is about redirecting that time towards something that actually serves your highest good. However, if 40 minutes feels overwhelming initially, you can start with 20 minutes and gradually build up. The key is consistency, not perfection. Here's what makes this approach beautifully flexible. You can personalize it to fit your life. Some mornings you might have the full 40 minutes. Other days, perhaps you only have 15. That's perfectly acceptable. Buddhist wisdom teaches us to work with reality, not against it. Do what you can when you can, but do it with full presence and intention. Even a shortened version of this practice will yield benefits. What truly sets this morning ritual apart from countless other routines you've encountered? First, it's rooted in thousands of years of proven wisdom. These aren't trendy hacks or the latest wellness fad. These are time-tested practices that have helped countless individuals achieve optimal health and inner peace. Second, this ritual doesn't require expensive equipment, supplements, or memberships. Everything you need you already possess. Third, this approach works with your body's natural rhythms rather than forcing artificial changes. Another distinguishing factor is the emphasis on the mind-body-spirit connection. Many morning routines focus solely on physical activity or productivity. While those elements have value, they miss the deeper dimension of healing. Buddhist wisdom recognizes that true health emerges when all aspects of our being are in harmony. This ritual addresses not just what you do, but how you think, how you breathe, and how you connect with yourself and the world around you. The sequence is intentionally ordered. Each practice prepares you for the next, creating a natural flow that feels intuitive rather than forced. You'll begin with the gentlest practices, gradually awakening your system and building toward more active elements. This progression honors the way your body naturally transitions from sleep to full wakefulness. As you embark on this 30-day journey, approach it with beginner's minder concept, deeply valued in Buddhist practice. This means letting go of expectations, judgments, or comparisons. Don't worry about doing it perfectly. Don't compare your day 1 to someone else's day 30. Simply show up each morning with openness and curiosity. Notice what happens. Observe the changes, both subtle and profound. Remember, these 7 practices work together as a complete system. While you might be tempted to pick and choose, I encourage you to experience the full sequence, at least initially. After 30 days, you'll have a clear sense of what resonates most deeply with you, and you can adjust accordingly. But give yourself the opportunity to experience the complete practice as it was intended. If you're feeling inspired and ready to commit to these 30 days, subscribe to our channel so you can access more transformative content like this. We're building a community of individuals dedicated to practical wisdom and genuine well-being. Are you ready to discover these 7 practices? Let's begin with the very first moment of your day, the moment you open your eyes. Practice 1. Mindful awakening. The first practice begins before you even get out of bed. It starts with that precious moment when consciousness returns, when you transition from sleep to wakefulness. This moment, though brief, holds extraordinary power. In Buddhist tradition, this is considered a small rebirth, an opportunity to begin again with fresh awareness and intention. Most of us completely miss this moment. Our eyes open, and within seconds we're already thinking about our to-do list, worrying about problems, or reaching for our phones. We go from unconsciousness to mental chaos without any transition. This habit sets a scattered, reactive tone for the entire day. Your nervous system immediately shifts into stress mode, and your body never gets the chance to wake up naturally and peacefully. Here's what mindful awakening looks like instead. The moment you become conscious before you open your eyes fully, before you move, simply pause and notice. Notice that you're alive. Notice that you've been given another day. This isn't about religious belief. It's about acknowledging the simple, profound fact of your existence. You woke up. Your heart is beating. Your lungs are breathing. You have been granted another opportunity to experience life. Now, with your eyes still closed or gently open, bring your attention to your breath. Don't change it. Just observe it. Feel the gentle rise and fall of your chest or abdomen. Notice the cool air entering your nostrils and the warm air leaving. This simple act of breath awareness immediately connects you with the present moment. It anchors you in your body rather than in your thought. Here's where we introduce the Buddhist gratitude practice for the new day. Place one hand on your heart and one hand on your belly. Feel the warmth of your own touch. Silently acknowledge 3 things you're grateful for in this very moment. These don't need to be big things. Perhaps you're grateful for the softness of your bed, the quiet of the morning, or the fact that your body rested through the night. Maybe you're grateful for your breath, for the roof over your head, or for someone you love. This practice of morning gratitude literally rewires your brain, shifting it from scarcity thinking to abundance thinking. Now, let's address the phone trap. Your phone is probably within arm's reach, isn't it? And there's a powerful urge to check it immediately. Resist this urge. This is crucial. When you grab your phone first thing in the morning, You're essentially handing control of your mind to external forces. You're allowing other people's agendas, news, notifications, and demands to dictate your mental and emotional state before you've even established your own center. Buddhist wisdom teaches us to protect our consciousness, especially during vulnerable transition times. The morning is such a time. Your brain is in a highly receptive state, more susceptible to suggestion and influence. By checking your phone immediately, you're programming your nervous system with stress, comparison, urgency, and distraction. Instead, gift yourself these first precious minutes to establish your own inner stability and peace. Here's a powerful technique that takes less than 1 minute but creates profound effects. The 3 conscious breaths practice. Still in bed, you're going to take 3 deep, intentional breaths. But these aren't ordinary breaths. These are breaths infused with complete awareness and purpose. First breath. Breathe in slowly through your nose for a count of 4. Feel your lungs expand fully. Hold gently for a count of 2. Then exhale slowly through your mouth for a count of 6, releasing any tension or heaviness from sleep. As you exhale, imagine breathing out any stress, worry, or negativity that might be lingering. This first breath cleanses. Second breath. Breathe in again for 4 counts, this time imagining you're breathing in fresh energy, vitality, and peace. Hold for 2 counts. Exhale for 6 counts. And as you do, feel your body relaxing even more deeply into a state of calm alertness. This second breath energizes. Third breath. Breathe in for 4 counts. And with this breath, bring to mind your intention for the day. What quality do you want to embody? Perhaps it's patience, kindness, strength, or peace. Hold for 2 counts, letting that intention settle into your being. Exhale for 6 counts, and as you release the breath, commit to carrying that intention throughout your day. This third breath sets your direction. Setting a daily intention is profoundly important in Buddhist practice. An intention is different from a goal. A goal is about achieving something external. An intention is about who you choose to be, regardless of external circumstances. Your intention might be, today I choose peace, or today I respond rather than react, or today I treat myself with kindness. Keep it simple, positive, and focused on your internal state rather than external outcomes. This practice of mindful awakening, pausing, breathing consciously, expressing gratitude, and setting intention takes only 5 to 7 minutes. Yet it fundamentally changes the trajectory of your day. You're no longer at the mercy of circumstances. You've established your center. You've claimed your power. You've chosen how you want to show up in the world. Over the 30 days, you'll notice this practice becoming more natural, more automatic. Your body will begin to crave this peaceful transition. You'll find yourself waking with greater ease, less grogginess, and more clarity. This is your body's natural healing response, activating all from the simple act of waking up mindfully. Practice 2. Tongue scraping and oil pulling. Now that you've awakened mindfully, it's time to move to the second practice, tongue scraping and oil pulling. These ancient cleansing techniques might seem unusual if you've never encountered them before, but they're powerful tools for detoxification and oral health. Interestingly, these practices bridge both Ayurvedic and Buddhist traditions, as monks have long understood the connection between physical cleanliness and mental clarity. Let's start with tongue scraping. While you slept, your body was hard at work processing, repairing, and detoxifying. One of the ways your body eliminates toxins is through your tongue. That white or yellowish coating you sometimes notice on your tongue in the morning? That's accumulated bacteria, dead cells, and toxins that your body has worked to expel during the night. If you simply brush your teeth without removing this coating, you're potentially reintroducing these toxins back into your system. Buddhist monks recognize that physical purification supports mental purification. When your mouth is clean and fresh, your mind feels clearer too. There's a direct connection between the state of your body and the state of your consciousness. This isn't mystical thinking, it's practical wisdom confirmed by modern understanding of the body-mind connection. Here's how to practice tongue scraping properly. You'll need a tongue scraper, which is an inexpensive U-shaped tool made of copper, stainless steel, or plastic. Copper is traditionally preferred because of its natural antimicrobial properties. Stand in front of your bathroom mirror, stick out your tongue, and place the scraper at the very back of your tongue, as far back as comfortable without triggering your gag reflex. Gently but firmly pull the scraper forward toward the tip of your tongue. You'll see the white coating being removed. Rinse the scraper under water and repeat this process 5 to 7 times until your tongue looks and feels clean. The key word here is gentle. You're not trying to scrape your tongue raw. You're simply removing the surface coating. This process takes less than 1 minute, but makes a remarkable difference in how your mouth feels and, interestingly, how food tastes throughout the day. Now, let's move to oil pulling, a practice that might sound strange but delivers extraordinary benefits. Oil pulling involves swishing oil in your mouth for several minutes to draw out bacteria and toxins. The practice is called pulling because you're literally pulling toxins from your tissues. Ancient practitioners observed that the mouth is a gateway to the body, and maintaining oral health prevents systemic health problems, something modern dentistry now fully confirms. Here's your step-by-step guide. Take 1 tablespoon of oil. Coconut oil is ideal because of its pleasant taste and antimicrobial properties, but sesame oil is traditionally used as well. Place the oil in your mouth. Don't swallow it. Begin gently swishing it around your mouth, pulling it between your teeth and moving it around with your tongue. The goal is to swish for 10 to 15 minutes, though you can start with just 5 minutes and gradually build up. Now, this is important. While you're oil pulling, don't just stand there watching the clock. This is where Buddhist mindfulness comes in. Use this time to continue your morning practices. You can do some gentle stretching, make your bed mindfully, or prepare your warm lemon water. Transform this seemingly mundane activity into meditation in motion. Be fully present with whatever you're doing. Notice the sensation of the oil in your mouth. Observe your breath. Stay anchored in the present moment. After swishing, spit the oil into the trash, never down the sink, as it can clog pipes. Then rinse your mouth thoroughly with warm water. You'll notice your mouth feels incredibly clean and smooth. Your teeth may even look whiter, but the benefits go much deeper than cosmetic. Modern research supports what ancient practitioners knew intuitively. Studies show that oil pulling reduces harmful bacteria in the mouth, prevents cavities, reduces inflammation in the gums, and can even help with bad breath. Some research suggests it may reduce the overall toxic load on your body by preventing bacteria from entering your bloodstream through your gum. Your oral health is intimately connected to your heart health, your immune function, and your overall well-being. Common mistakes to avoid. First, don't use too much oil. 1 tablespoon is sufficient. Using more can make it uncomfortable and difficult to swish. Second, don't swish too vigorously. This isn't mouthwash. You're doing a gentle, sustained movement. If your jaw gets tired, you're working too hard. Third, never swallow the oil. It's full of bacteria and toxins you've just pulled from your tissues. Fourth, don't skip the tongue scraping. These 2 practices work synergistically. Scraping first removes the surface coating, and oil pulling addresses deeper cleansing. Together, tongue scraping and oil pulling take about 12 to 15 minutes, though most of that time you're multitasking with oil pulling. These practices might feel awkward initially, but within a week they'll become as natural as brushing your teeth. And the benefits, the freshness, the clarity, the sense of internal cleanliness will make you wonder why you never did this before. Practice 3. Warm lemon water ritual. After cleansing your mouth, it's time to cleanse your entire system from within with warm lemon water. This simple practice is extraordinarily powerful for awakening your digestive system and supporting your body's natural detoxification processes. But more than just the physical act of drinking water, this practice is an opportunity to engage in mindful nourishment, a core principle in Buddhist living. Let's talk about why this matters. After 6 to 8 hours of sleep, your body is naturally dehydrated. Your cells are thirsty. Your digestive system has been at rest. Your metabolism is just beginning to wake up. The first thing you put into your body sets the tone for how your entire system will function throughout the day. Warm lemon water is like a gentle wake-up call for your organs, signaling that it's time to activate and begin their daily work. Here's how to prepare it mindfully. While you're oil pulling, put a cup of water on to warm, not boiling, just comfortably warm, like a pleasant bath. The temperature matters because warm water is easier for your body to process than cold water, which can actually shock your system and slow down digestion. Buddhist practice emphasizes working with your body's natural tendencies rather than against them. Once the water is warm, squeeze the juice of half a fresh lemon into it. Fresh is key here. Bottled lemon juice doesn't provide the same enzymatic benefits. As you cut the lemon, notice its bright color, its fresh scent, the juice releasing. This is mindfulness in action, bringing full awareness to each simple movement. You're not just preparing a drink, you're engaging in a ritual of self-care. Now comes the important part, how you drink it. Don't gulp it down while checking your phone or rushing around. Sit down if possible. Hold the warm cup in both hands. Feel its warmth. Bring the cup to your lips and take a small sip. Notice the tartness, the warmth spreading through your mouth and down your throat. Take another sip. Breathe between sips. Be fully present with this act of nourishing yourself. This transforms drinking water from a mundane task into a meditation, a moment of connection with yourself and gratitude for this simple yet profound nourishment. What's happening in your body during this practice? The warm water immediately begins hydrating your cells, which have been deprived of moisture during sleep. Hydration at the cellular level affects everything: your energy, your mental clarity, your skin health, your organ function. When your cells are well hydrated, they function optimally. When they're dehydrated, everything struggles. The lemon brings multiple benefits. First, despite being acidic to taste, lemon actually has an alkalizing effect on your body once metabolized. Most modern diets create an acidic internal environment, which can lead to inflammation, fatigue, and various health issues. Starting your day with lemon water helps restore alkaline balance, creating an internal environment where healing can occur naturally. Lemon is also rich in vitamin C, a powerful antioxidant that supports your immune system and helps your body combat free radical damage. The enzymes in fresh lemon juice stimulate your liver, your body's primary detoxification organ, encouraging it to flush out toxins that accumulated overnight. Think of it as giving your liver a gentle push to start its daily cleaning work. Perhaps most importantly, warm lemon water awakens your digestive system gently and effectively. It stimulates the production of bile, which is essential for breaking down fats and absorbing nutrients. It helps move things along in your intestines, supporting healthy elimination, crucial for removing waste and toxins from your body. Many people find that this morning practice helps regulate their digestion throughout the entire day, reducing bloating, discomfort, and sluggishness. There's also a beautiful symbolism here that Buddhist practitioners appreciate. Lemon, though sour, brings sweetness to life when used wisely. Similarly, challenges in life, when approached with the right perspective, can lead to growth and transformation. As you drink your lemon water, you can reflect on this: how you transform what life gives you into nourishment for your body and soul. This practice takes only about 5 minutes, the time to mindfully prepare and drink 1 cup of warm lemon water. Yet those 5 minutes set a foundation for optimal health. You've hydrated your body, alkalized your system, awakened your digestion, and supported your detoxification organs. And you've done it all with presence and intention, which amplifies the benefits exponentially. After finishing your lemon water, wait at least 15 to 20 minutes before eating anything. This gives your body time to fully absorb the benefits and allows your digestive system to awaken at its own pace. Use this time to continue with the remaining practices in your morning ritual. Practice 4. Sitting meditation. Now we arrive at the heart of the Buddhist morning practice, sitting meditation. This is where the deepest transformation occurs. While the previous practices have prepared your body, meditation works directly with your mind and consciousness. It's here that you cultivate the inner peace, clarity, and awareness that will carry you through your entire day and ultimately through your entire life. Let's begin with finding your meditation posture. Contrary to popular belief, you don't need to sit in a complicated lotus position or be exceptionally flexible. The key is finding a position that allows you to be both relaxed and alert, a balance that reflects the Buddhist middle way. You have several options, and the best one is whichever allows you to sit comfortably with a straight spine for 10 to 20 minutes. You can sit on a cushion on the floor with your legs crossed in front of you. If this is comfortable, great. Place a cushion or folded blanket under your hips to elevate them slightly above your knees. This naturally tilts your pelvis forward and helps maintain spinal alignment. Alternatively, you can kneel with a meditation bench or cushion between your legs for support, or, and this is perfectly acceptable, you can sit in a chair with your feet flat on the floor, hands resting on your thighs. Regardless of which position you choose, your spine should be upright but not rigid. Imagine a string gently pulling the crown of your head towards the sky, lengthening your spine. Your shoulders are relaxed and slightly back. Your chin is parallel to the ground or tucked very slightly. Your hands can rest on your knees or in your lap, whatever feels natural. Close your eyes gently, or if you prefer, maintain a soft downward gaze. Now, bring your attention to your breath. This is the foundation of Buddhist meditation: breath awareness. You're not trying to breathe in any special way. You're simply observing the breath as it naturally is. Notice where you feel the breath most distinctly. Perhaps it's the cool air entering your nostrils. Maybe it's the rise and fall of your chest or abdomen, or perhaps you feel it in your throat. Choose one spot and anchor your attention there. Breathe naturally. Count each exhale from 1 to 10, then start over. 1. Breathe in, breathe out. 2. Breathe in, breathe out. Continue to 10, then begin again at 1. This counting gives your mind something to do, preventing it from wandering aimlessly while still maintaining focus on the breath. If you lose count or find yourself at 15, simply smile to yourself and gently start again at 1. There's no failure in meditation, only practice. After several minutes of breath counting, you can transition into a body scan meditation. This practice cultivates deep awareness of physical sensations and helps release tension you might not even realize you're holding. Starting at the top of your head, slowly move your attention down through your body. Notice your scalp, your forehead, your eyes. Don't try to change anything, just notice. Are there areas of tension, areas of ease? Simply observe without judgment. Continue scanning down through your face, jaw, neck, and shoulders. Many people hold tremendous tension in their shoulders without realizing it. Simply bringing awareness to this area often causes the muscles to naturally release. Move down through your arms, hands, and fingers. Then scan through your chest, your back, your abdomen. Notice your breath moving through these areas. Continue down through your hips, legs, knees, ankles, and feet. Take your time. This isn't a race. The entire body scan might take 5 to 7 minutes. Now let's address what might be your biggest concern about meditation: the thoughts. Your mind will wander. This isn't a problem, it's completely normal and happens to everyone, even experienced meditators. Buddhist teaching offers a beautiful perspective on this. Thoughts are like clouds passing through the sky of your awareness. The sky doesn't chase the clouds or try to hold them, it simply allows them to pass. You are the sky, not the clouds. When you notice you've been lost in thought, planning your day, remembering a conversation, worrying about something, this moment of noticing is actually a moment of awakening. Don't judge yourself. Don't get frustrated. Simply acknowledge the thought with kindness, thinking, and gently return your attention to your breath. This process of wandering and returning, is the meditation. Each time you return, you're strengthening your capacity for awareness and presence. Here's a helpful 10 to 20 minute practice guide you can follow. Minutes 1-3. Settle into your posture, close your eyes and begin observing your natural breath. Minutes 4-7. Practice breath counting from 1 to 10, repeating the cycle. Minutes 8-13. Conduct a slow body scan from head to toe. Minutes 14-20. Return to simple breath awareness, allowing your mind to rest in the present moment. Notice sounds around you, sensations in your body, but always return to the anchor of your breath. Let's address common challenges. Challenge 1. I can't stop thinking. Remember, you're not trying to stop thoughts. You're changing your relationship with them. Let thoughts come and go without engaging with them. Challenge 2. I get restless or uncomfortable. This is your body adjusting to stillness. Make small adjustments to your posture if needed, but try to work through mild discomfort. It often passes. Challenge 3. I fall asleep. This usually means you're either sleep deprived or your posture is too relaxed. Try sitting more upright, opening your eyes slightly, or meditating earlier in your routine. Challenge 4. I don't feel anything special. Meditation isn't about special experiences or blissful states. It's about presence. Even a meditation that feels ordinary is valuable. You're training your mind, and that training happens whether you feel it or not. Challenge 5. I don't have time for 20 minutes. Start with 10 minutes or even 5. Consistency matters more than duration. A daily 10-minute practice is infinitely more valuable than an occasional 30-minute session. The benefits of this daily sitting practice are profound and accumulate over time. You'll notice increased mental clarity, improved emotional regulation, reduced reactivity to stress, better focus, and a deeper sense of peace. But here's what's remarkable. These benefits extend far beyond your meditation cushion. You'll find yourself more patient in traffic, more present in conversations, less triggered by annoyances, and more able to access calm even in challenging situations. This is your body and mind healing naturally, not through force or suppression, but through awareness and acceptance. Meditation creates space between stimulus and response, allowing you to choose your reactions rather than being controlled by them. This is true freedom, and it's available to you every single morning. Practice 5. Gentle movement and stretching. After the stillness of meditation, your body is ready for gentle movement. This fifth practice awakens your physical energy, increases circulation, releases any remaining tension, and creates a harmonious flow between your inner calm and outer vitality. The key word here is gentle. This isn't an intense workout. It's a mindful awakening of your body's natural energy channels. Buddhist tradition has long recognized that the body and mind are not separate entities, but rather two aspects of one unified whole. When you move your body with awareness, you're not just exercising, you're cultivating consciousness through physical form. This is why Buddhist walking meditation, Tai Chi, and yoga have been integrated into spiritual practice for centuries. They're all forms of moving meditation. Let's start with Buddhist walking meditation, which you can practice either indoors in a hallway or outdoors in your yard or a quiet area. Unlike regular walking where you're trying to get somewhere, walking meditation makes the act of walking itself the practice. Choose a path of about 10 to 20 steps. Stand at one end with your feet hip-width apart, arms relaxed at your sides or hands clasped gently in front or behind you. Begin walking very slowly. As you lift your foot, mentally note lifting. As you move it forward, note moving. As you place it down, note placing. Feel the shifting of your weight, the engagement of your muscles, the contact of your foot with the ground. This deliberate, conscious movement brings you fully into your body and into the present moment. When you reach the end of your path, pause, turn slowly, and walk back. Continue for 5 to 7 minutes. The beauty of walking meditation is that it trains you to bring mindfulness into everyday activities. If you can walk with full awareness during your morning practice, you can bring that same quality of presence to walking during your busy day through the parking lot, through your office, through the grocery store. Now, let's incorporate some Tai Chi-inspired movements. Tai Chi is often called meditation in motion, and its slow, flowing movements are perfect for morning practice. You don't need to know complex Tai Chi forms. A few simple movements practiced with awareness are all you need. Stand with your feet shoulder-width apart, knees slightly bent, and arms relaxed at your sides. Begin with a movement called wave hands like clouds. Slowly shift your weight to your right foot while bringing your right hand up to shoulder height, palm facing you. As your hand rises, follow it with your gaze. Shift your weight to your left foot as your right hand begins to descend and your left hand begins to rise. Continue this flowing circular movement, coordinating it with your breath. Breathe in as one hand rises, breathe out as it descends. Repeat for 2 to 3 minutes. Next, practice Embrace the Tree. Stand with feet shoulder-width apart. Raise both arms as if hugging a large tree, hands at chest height, palms facing your body, fingers pointing toward each other but not touching. Hold this position for 1 to 2 minutes, breathing deeply. This posture builds internal energy and strength while maintaining a meditative state. Your arms may begin to feel heavy or tingly. This is energy moving through your body. Now we'll integrate some yoga-inspired stretches that align with Buddhist principles of balance, gentleness, and awareness. Remember, these aren't poses you're trying to perfect. They're opportunities to inhabit your body fully and explore your edges with kindness. Start with a gentle forward fold. Stand with feet hip-width apart. Raise your arms overhead as you inhale, lengthening your spine. As you exhale, hinge at your hips and fold forward, letting your arms, head, and neck hang heavy. Bend your knees as much as you need. This isn't about touching your toes, it's about releasing your spine and the backs of your legs. Take 5 deep breaths here, allowing gravity to do the work. With each exhale, release a little more. Feel the gentle stretch. Notice any resistance. Breathe into it without forcing. Slowly roll up to standing, 1 vertebra at a time. Now move into a gentle spinal twist. Stand with feet hip-width apart, arms extended at shoulder height. Keeping your hips facing forward, slowly twist your upper body to the right, allowing your arms to wrap around you. Your left hand comes to your right shoulder. Your right hand wraps around to your left side. Hold for 3 breaths, feeling the gentle twist through your spine. Return to center and repeat on the left side. This movement awakens your spine and stimulates your digestive organs. Next, come down to your hands and knees for cat-cow movements. As you inhale, drop your belly toward the floor. Lift your chest and tailbone toward the sky. This is cow. As you exhale, round your spine towards the ceiling. Tucking your chin and tailbone is cat. Flow between these 2 positions for 1 to 2 minutes, moving with your breath. This mobilizes your entire spine and creates a beautiful rhythm between breath and movement. Come to a seated position for a hip opener. Sit with the soles of your feet together, knees falling out to the sides. Hold your feet with your hands. Sit tall, then gently fold forward, leading with your heart rather than rounding your back. Hold for 5 deep breaths. This opens your hips, which often hold tremendous tension and emotion. Finally, lie on your back for a gentle twist. Bring both knees to your chest, then let them fall to the right side while extending your left arm out to the side. Turn your head to the left. Hold for 5 breaths, then switch sides. This releases your lower back and completes the spinal movements in all directions. Throughout all these movements, the principle is the same. Connect your breath with your movement. Inhale as you expand or lengthen. Exhale as you fold or twist. Your breath guides you, creating a rhythmic flow that's meditative rather than mechanical. Notice sensations without judgment. If something feels too intense, back off. If something feels good, breathe into it and explore it gently. This entire movement sequence takes about 15 minutes. By the end, your body feels awake, open, and energized, yet your mind remains calm and centered. You've awakened your energy channels, though we don't need to use mystical language to describe it. Simply put, you've increased blood flow, released muscle tension, improved flexibility, and created a harmonious connection between your mind and body. If you're enjoying this transformative content and want to explore more practices for natural healing and well-being, subscribe to our channel. We regularly share practical wisdom that can genuinely improve your life. And take a moment to comment below. Let us know which of these practices resonates most with you, or share which part of the world you're watching from. We love hearing from our global community. Practice 6. Loving kindness meditation, metta. Now we come to one of the most powerful and transformative practices in Buddhist tradition, metta, or loving kindness meditation. This practice might surprise you because it focuses not on emptying your mind or achieving tranquility, but on actively cultivating feelings of love, compassion, and goodwill first toward yourself, then radiating outward to others. What makes this practice extraordinary is that it doesn't just make you feel good emotionally. It literally changes your body's physiology and activates your natural healing capacity. Metta meditation works with a simple but profound truth. Your thoughts and emotions directly affect your physical health. When you cultivate feelings of warmth, kindness, and compassion, your body responds by reducing stress hormones, strengthening your immune system, and activating the parasympathetic nervous system, your body's rest, digest, and heal mode. This isn't spiritual belief. It's measurable biological fact. Let's talk about what metta meditation actually is. The word metta comes from ancient Pali language and translates roughly to loving, kindness, friendliness, or goodwill. It's a practice of deliberately generating feelings of warmth and care, first toward yourself, then progressively extending those feelings to others, loved ones, neutral people, difficult people, and eventually all beings. The practice uses specific phrases repeated silently, which help focus and direct these positive intentions. Here's the beautiful paradox at the heart of metta practice. It begins with you. Many people struggle with this because they've been taught that caring for yourself is selfish. Buddhist wisdom recognizes something different. You cannot genuinely offer others what you don't first cultivate within yourself. If your inner world is harsh, critical, and devoid of kindness toward yourself, any kindness you show others will be incomplete, strained, or conditional. True compassion flows from inner fullness, not inner depletion. Let's walk through the practice. Sit comfortably in your meditation posture, or you can practice this lying down if you prefer. Close your eyes and take a few deep breaths to settle. Now, bring your attention to the area of your heart. You might place your hand on your chest to help focus there. Begin to generate a feeling of warmth and kindness toward yourself. This might feel awkward initially, especially if you're used to self-criticism. That's okay. Start where you are. Now, silently repeat these phrases to yourself, slowly and with genuine intention. May I be safe. May I be healthy. May I be happy. May I live with ease. Repeat these phrases several times, allowing them to sink in. Really mean them. Imagine what it would feel like if you truly were safe, healthy, happy, and at ease. Notice any warmth, any softening in your body or heart. If emotions arise, perhaps sadness, perhaps relief, allow them. This practice can touch deep places within us. Continue with yourself for several minutes. This isn't selfish, it's foundational. You're learning to treat yourself with the same kindness you might naturally offer a dear friend or a child. Many people discover that they've been carrying harsh inner voices for years, constantly judging and criticizing themselves. Metta practice gently replaces that inner harshness with kindness. After several minutes focused on yourself, bring to mind someone you love, a partner, child, parent, or dear friend. Picture them clearly. Feel your natural affection for them. Now extend the phrases to them. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. Feel your heart opening, your goodwill flowing toward this person. This usually feels more natural because most of us find it easier to wish others well than to wish ourselves well. Next, bring to mind a neutral person, someone you encounter regularly but don't have strong feelings about. Perhaps a neighbor, a cashier at your local store, or someone you pass on your morning walk. This person is living their own life, experiencing their own joys and struggles, just like you. Extend the same phrases. May you be safe. May you be healthy. May you be happy. May you live with ease. This practice begins to break down the artificial boundaries we create between ourselves and others. If you feel ready, you can bring to mind someone you find difficult or have conflict with. This is advanced practice, so don't force it. But if you're willing, recognize that this person, like everyone, wants to be happy and free from suffering. Try offering them the phrases, may you be safe, may you be healthy, may you be happy, may you live with ease. This doesn't mean condoning harmful behavior. It means recognizing shared humanity and releasing the burden of resentment, which primarily harms you. Finally, expand your awareness to include all beings, people in your community, in your country, around the world, all creatures. May all beings be safe. May all beings be healthy. May all beings be happy. May all beings live with ease. Feel your heart expanding to hold all of life in its embrace. This universal goodwill is the ultimate expression of metta. The entire practice takes about 10 to 12 minutes. You can adjust the time spent on each category based on what you need. Some days you might spend the entire time on self-compassion. Other days you might focus more on difficult relationships. Trust your intuition. Now, let's talk about how this heals your body, because this is truly remarkable. Scientific studies have shown that regular loving-kindness meditation reduces inflammation markers in the body. Chronic inflammation is linked to almost every major disease: heart disease, diabetes, cancer, autoimmune conditions, and more. By reducing inflammation, metta practice literally helps prevent disease. Research also shows that loving-kindness meditation increases positive emotions, which in turn builds personal resources like increased mindfulness, purpose in life, social support, and decreased illness symptoms. Studies have found that metta practice activates brain regions associated with empathy and emotional processing. It increases vagal tonia, measure of how well your parasympathetic nervous system functions, which is associated with better emotional regulation and physical health. Perhaps most importantly, metta meditation has been shown to increase telomerase activity. Telomeres are protective caps on the end of your chromosomes that shorten as you age. Telomerase is an enzyme that helps maintain telomere length. Longer telomeres are associated with longevity and better health. In other words, loving-kindness meditation may actually slow cellular aging. The practice also reduces symptoms of PTSD, decreases chronic pain, lowers migraine frequency, improves social connections, and increases feelings of life satisfaction. These aren't minor benefits. This simple practice of deliberately cultivating kindness has profound, measurable effects on both your psychological and physical well-being. What's happening is this: when you practice metta, you're training your brain and nervous system to default to patterns of safety, connection, and openness, rather than patterns of threat, isolation, and defense. Your body literally cannot be in fight or flight stress mode and in loving-kindness mode simultaneously. They're physiologically incompatible. By regularly practicing metta, you're teaching your body to spend more time in the healing state and less time in the stress state. Practice 7. Mindful breakfast. We've now arrived at the 7th and final practice of your morning ritual, mindful breakfast. After all the cleansing, meditation, movement, and inner cultivation, it's time to nourish your body with food. But this isn't just about what you eat, though, that matters immensely. This practice is about how you eat, transforming a routine activity into a meditation that supports both physical health and mental presence. Buddhist tradition has a beautiful approach to eating. Food is not viewed as mere fuel or pleasure, but as medicine, something that either supports your well-being or undermines it. Every meal is an opportunity to practice mindfulness and gratitude. Monks often eat in complete silence, bringing full awareness to each bite, each flavor, each sensation. While you might not eat in total silence, you can bring this quality of attention to your breakfast. Let's start with the concept of food as medicine, which both ancient Buddhist wisdom and modern nutritional science strongly support. The foods you choose for breakfast set the tone for your entire day. They affect your energy levels, mental clarity, mood stability, blood sugar regulation, and even how hungry you'll be later. Your breakfast is either supporting your body's natural healing processes or creating obstacles to them. Before we talk about what to eat, let's talk about how to eat. Wherever you're sitting, to have breakfast at a table, on your porch, wherever feels peaceful, make it a sacred space. Turn off the television. Put your phone in another room or at least face down and silenced. If you're with family, this can be quality time together, but avoid discussing stressful topics or rushing. Create an environment that honors this act of nourishment. Before taking your first bite, pause. Look at your food. Really look at it. Consider the extraordinary journey this food has taken to reach you, the soil that nurtured it, the sun and rain that helped it grow, the people who cultivated, harvested, transported, and prepared it. Countless elements and efforts came together to provide this nourishment. Feel genuine gratitude. You might place your hands together briefly or simply take a moment of silent appreciation. Now, let's practice chewing meditation. This might sound unusual, but it's a powerful practice with significant health benefits. Take your first bite, a small one. Before you start chewing, notice the food in your mouth. What's the texture, the temperature? Now begin to chew slowly and thoroughly. Count your chews if it helps. Aim for at least 20 to 30 chews per bite. Most people chew only a handful of times before swallowing, which creates digestive problems. As you chew, notice how the flavors develop and change. Notice the work your jaw is doing, the sensations in your mouth. When you've thoroughly chewed, notice the natural urge to swallow, and then swallow mindfully, feeling the food travel down your throat. Pause before taking the next bite. Breathe. Are you still present, or has your mind wandered to your to-do list? Gently return to the experience of eating. This slow, mindful eating serves multiple purposes. First, thorough chewing breaks food down mechanically, making it easier for your stomach and intestines to digest. Your digestive system has to work less hard, which means less bloating, less discomfort, and better nutrient absorption. Second, chewing releases enzymes in your saliva that begin the digestive process. Third, eating slowly gives your body time to register fullness, preventing overeating. It takes about 20 minutes for your brain to receive the signal that you're satisfied. But perhaps most importantly, mindful eating keeps you present. It transforms eating from an unconscious, rushed activity into a meditation, a practice of being fully alive in this moment, receiving nourishment with awareness and gratitude. Now, let's talk about what to eat. Your breakfast should support stable energy throughout the morning. This means including protein, healthy fats, and fiber while being mindful of sugar and refined carbohydrates, which create energy spikes and crashes. Some excellent options include eggs prepared any way you enjoy them, perhaps with vegetables, oatmeal topped with nuts, seeds, and a small amount of fruit, Greek yogurt with berries and a handful of nuts, whole grain toast with avocado and perhaps an egg, or a smoothie with protein powder, leafy greens, berries, and healthy fats like nut butter or avocado. Notice what's common in these options. They're whole foods, minimally processed, nutrient-dense, and balanced in macronutrients. They provide sustained energy rather than quick spikes. They support your body's healing and functioning rather than burdening it. Foods to minimize or avoid at breakfast include sugary cereals or pastries, which spike blood sugar and create mid-morning crashes, processed meats high in sodium and preservatives, excessive caffeine on an empty stomach, which can stress your adrenal glands, and large quantities of fruit juice, which is essentially sugar water without the fiber that whole fruit provides. Remember, you've already started your day with warm lemon water, which has awakened your digestive system. Your breakfast builds on that foundation. Eat enough to feel satisfied but not stuffed. Eat slowly enough that you can actually taste your food and register your body's signals. If you're sharing this meal with others, make it meaningful. Look at the people you're with. Express appreciation. Share something positive. If you're eating alone, that's equally valuable. It's time with yourself, which is just as worthy of presence and care. As you finish your breakfast, take a moment to acknowledge that you've nourished yourself well. You've given your body what it needs to function optimally. You've practiced gratitude and mindfulness. You've completed your morning ritual, a comprehensive practice that has cleansed your body, cleared your mind, opened your heart, and set a powerful intention for your day. This entire 7 practice sequence, from the moment you awaken to the completion of breakfast, takes about 1 hour. 1 hour that changes everything, 1 hour that activates your body's natural healing capacity and sets the foundation for a healthier, happier, more conscious life. Week by week transformation guide. Now that you understand all 7 practices, let's talk about what your 30-day journey will actually look like. Transformation doesn't happen overnight, and it doesn't happen in a straight line. Understanding what to expect each week will help you stay committed when challenges arise and recognize the subtle shifts that signal genuine change is occurring. Week 1. What to expect, challenges and breakthroughs. The first week is about establishing the rhythm. This is your foundation week, and honestly it might feel awkward. You're learning new practices, your body is adjusting to waking up earlier, and your mind is resisting change because brains prefer familiar patterns, even unhealthy ones. This is completely normal. Expect to feel some resistance. You might wake up thinking, I don't have time for this today, or I can skip just this once. Your phone will seem more appealing than ever. Your bed will feel exceptionally comfortable. This is your old programming fighting to maintain control. Recognize it for what it is and proceed anyway. Action creates motivation, not the other way around. You might also experience some physical detoxification symptoms during week 1. The tongue scraping, oil pulling, and lemon water are activating your body's cleansing systems. Some people experience mild headaches, increased thirst, or changes in elimination. These are positive signs that your body is releasing accumulated toxins. Drink plenty of water throughout the day and be gentle with yourself. But here's the beautiful part. Even in week 1, you'll have breakthroughs. Maybe it's day 3 when you notice you felt calmer during a stressful work meeting. Maybe it's day 5 when you realize you didn't reach for your phone first thing in the morning. Maybe it's day 7 when someone comments that you look more rested. These small victories are significant. Acknowledge them. Journaling prompt for week 1. Each morning after your practice, write, "Today I noticed," and complete the sentence. What did you observe about your body, your mind, your emotions, or your day? No observation is too small. Week 2. Deepening the practice. By week 2, the practices are becoming more familiar. You're no longer thinking so hard about the steps. Your body is starting to recognize the routine, and something interesting happens. The practices begin to deepen. Your meditation feels more settled. Your body scan reveals tensions you didn't notice before. Your metta practice touches something genuine in your heart. This is the week where many people experience increased mental clarity. That foggy, scattered feeling you've been carrying might start to lift. You might notice you're making decisions more easily, remembering things better, or feeling more focused during work. Your sleep quality often improves during week 2 as well, because your nervous system is learning to relax. Week 2 is also when you might encounter what Buddhist practitioners call the valley, a period where the novelty has worn off, but the deep benefits haven't fully manifested yet. You're doing the practices, but they might feel routine rather than inspiring. This is actually a crucial phase. This is where you develop discipline, which is different from motivation. Discipline is showing up even when you don't feel like it, trusting the process even when results aren't immediately obvious. Journaling prompt for week 2. Write about one practice that's becoming easier and one that still challenges you. What does this reveal about you? What can you learn from the challenging practice? Week 3. Noticing physical changes. Week 3 is often when the physical transformations become undeniable. Your body has been responding to these practices all along, but now the changes become more obvious. Many people report that their skin looks clearer and more radiant. The combination of hydration, detoxification, and reduced stress shows up in your complexion. Your eyes might appear brighter, more alive. Your digestion has likely improved significantly by week 3. The warm lemon water, mindful eating, and stress reduction all support optimal digestive function. You might notice less bloating, more regular elimination, and a general sense of lightness in your abdomen. Your energy levels throughout the day become more stable, no more dramatic crashes requiring coffee or sugar. Physical tension you've been carrying, perhaps for years, begins releasing. Your shoulders feel less tight. Your jaw unclenches more easily. Those chronic aches that you thought were just part of life start diminishing. This is your body's natural healing response, finally given the conditions it needs to do its work. Week 3 is also when emotional shifts often occur. You might find yourself less reactive to things that would normally trigger you. A rude comment doesn't ruin your day. Traffic doesn't spike your stress. You're developing what Buddhists call equanimity, a balanced, steady mind that can remain peaceful amid life's ups and downs. Journaling prompt for week 3. List all the physical changes you've noticed, no matter how small. Your body is communicating with you. What is it telling you? Week 4. Integration and lasting transformation. Welcome to week 4, the integration phase. By now, these practices aren't something you're doing as much as something you're being. They've become woven into the fabric of your life. You wake up, and your body knows what comes next. The routine has become ritual, and the ritual has become part of your identity. This is the week when many people report profound shifts in their overall well-being. You're not just feeling better in isolated moments, you're experiencing a fundamental change in your baseline state. Where you used to default to anxiety or stress, you now default to calm. Where you used to feel scattered, you now feel centered. Where you used to react unconsciously, you now respond with awareness. The cumulative effect of 30 days of consistent practice is powerful. Every morning you've shown up for yourself. You've been telling your nervous system, you are safe, you are valued, you are worthy of care. Your body has been listening and responding. The healing that's occurred isn't just physical, it's holistic, touching every dimension of your being. Week 4 is also when you start thinking about what comes next. These 30 days were never meant to be an isolated experiment. They were meant to be a doorway into a new way of living. The question now isn't whether you'll continue if you've made it to week 4. You already know the answer. The question is how you'll continue to deepen and evolve your practice. Journaling prompt for week 4. Write a letter to yourself on day 1. What would you tell that person who was just beginning? What do you know now that you wish you'd known then? What has this journey taught you about yourself? Tracking your progress. Throughout all 4 weeks, I encourage you to track more than just whether you completed the practices. Track how you feel physically, your energy level on a scale of 1 to 10, your sleep quality, any physical symptoms. Track your emotional state, your overall mood, your stress level, your sense of peace. Track your mental clarity, your focus, your decision-making, your mental chatter. You might also take photos not for anyone else to see, but for yourself. A photo on day 1 and day 30 can reveal changes you might not notice day to day. The light in your eyes, the ease in your expression, the way you carry yourself. These visual records can be powerful reminders of your transformation. Consider creating a simple tracking sheet. Date, practices completed, energy level 110, mood 110, sleep quality 110, and notes. This takes 2 minutes each morning, but provides valuable data about your progress and helps you identify patterns. Remember, transformation isn't always linear. You might have an incredible week 2, a challenging week 3, and then an even more profound week 4. That's normal. Healing happens in layers, in cycles. Trust the process. Trust yourself. You're exactly where you need to be. You've now learned all 7 practices that comprise this powerful Buddhist morning ritual. Let's briefly recap what you'll be doing each morning for the next 30 days. First, mindful awakening, that precious moment of consciousness where you pause, breathe, express gratitude, and set your intention. Second, tongue scraping and oil pulling, ancient cleansing practices that detoxify your body and support oral health. Third, warm lemon water, a simple yet profound ritual that hydrates, alkalizes, and awakens your digestive system. Fourth, sitting meditation, the heart of the practice, where you cultivate presence, awareness, and mental clarity through breath and body scan. Fifth, gentle movement and stretching, walking meditation, Tai Chi-inspired movements, and mindful stretches that awaken your body's energy. Sixth, metta meditation, the powerful practice of cultivating loving kindness toward yourself and others, which literally heals your body at a cellular level. And seventh, mindful breakfast, nourishing your body with awareness, gratitude, and foods that support optimal health. These 7 practices work together as an integrated system. Each one supports and amplifies the others. Together, they create the conditions for your body to heal naturally, your mind to find peace, and your life to transform in ways you might not even imagine yet. Now comes the most important part, the invitation. Everything you've learned in this video remains theoretical until you actually do it. Knowledge without action is just information, but knowledge applied becomes transformation. So here's my invitation to you. Start tomorrow. Not next Monday, not after you've prepared everything perfectly. Tomorrow morning, set your alarm a bit earlier and begin. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need special equipment or ideal conditions. You just need to begin. If you can only do 20 minutes instead of the full hour, that's fine. If you stumble through the practices awkwardly at first, that's expected. Every expert was once a beginner. Every transformation starts with a single imperfect step. I want to be honest with you about something important. There will be mornings when you don't want to do this. There will be days when your motivation wanes, when your old habits call you back, when this all seems like too much effort. In those moments, remember why you started. Remember that your body wants to heal. Remember that you deserve this investment in yourself. And remember, consistency matters infinitely more than perfection. You don't need to feel inspired every morning. You don't need to do every practice perfectly. You just need to show up. Some days your practice will feel transcendent. Other days it will feel ordinary. Both are valuable. Both count. Both are moving you forward. I also want to invite you to share this journey with others. If you know someone who's struggling with their health, their stress, their sense of well-being, share this video with them. Transformation is always more powerful when we walk the path together. This could be the gift that changes someone's life. And please engage with our community here. Leave a comment below sharing your commitment to these 30 days. Tell us what you're most excited about or most nervous about. Share your experiences as you progress through the weeks. Ask questions, support others who are on this journey. When you comment, you're not just leaving words on a screen, you're joining a global community of people committed to living with more consciousness, more health, and more peace. As you embark on this 30-day journey, carry with you this wisdom from Buddhist tradition. The secret of change is to focus all of your energy not on fighting the old, but on building the new. You're not fighting against your old patterns, your old stress, your old struggles. You're building something new, a morning practice that honors your body, cultivates your mind, and nourishes your spirit. Every morning you complete this ritual, you're casting a vote for the person you're becoming. You're saying yes to health, yes to peace, yes to presence, yes to yourself. And over 30 days, those daily votes add up to a transformed life. Remember, your body already knows how to heal. You're simply creating the space, the conditions, and the support for that natural healing to occur. You're removing obstacles rather than forcing changes. You're working with your body's wisdom rather than against it. So take a deep breath. Feel the possibility of what these next 30 days could bring, and then take the first step. Your journey to natural healing begins tomorrow morning, the moment you open your eyes. And I'll be here, cheering you on every single day. May your practice bring you peace. May your body heal naturally. May your days be filled with presence and joy. And may you discover, in the sacred simplicity of your morning ritual, the profound transformation you've been seeking. The journey begins now. I believe in you. Your body believes in you. Now it's time for you to believe in yourself. See you tomorrow morning.